In Master's module, now we are going to discuss about Academic Year Master. Academic Year Master is used for creating academic years for a particular school. If you want to add new academic year, we want to click on Add Record button. Then screen will be visible for adding new academic year. Here, labels with red color star marks are the mandatory fields. User compulsory needs to enter the values. Here, academic year code will auto-generated by the system. Here, start month and end month, start year and end year, user need to select. By selecting start month, end month will come automatically. By selecting start year, end year will come automatically. If you want to make this academic year as a current year, we want to check this checkbox. Then this year will come in all transactions. After filling all mandatory fields, we can click on Save button. Then it will be ask you want to declare this year, this current year. Click on OK. Then it will be saved in database. Now we can check in database. 2019 to 20, and this will be the current academic year. Next, we are going to discuss about Block Master. Block Master is used for creating block. Block means a particular building details. For adding new records, click on Add Record button. Then screen will come. Here, block code is auto-generated by the system. Next, block name, number of rooms, number of floors are the mandatory fields. Block name, based on the user requirement, we can give block name. Block in number of rooms field, we want to enter how many rooms are there in that particular block. I am in 25. Number of floors, how many floors does that block contain? We want to enter here. Block A created. After filling all details, we can click on Save. Block Master, Block A was created. If you want any data which we have entered previously, we can click on Edit icon in Grid. Then data will come. We can change the data, what we need to change. I am changing number of floors 6 floors and number of rooms 30. After changing the data, we can click on Update button. Then it will be updated in database. Number of rooms 30 and number of floors 6. If you want to delete particular data, we can click on this delete icon in Grid. Then it will ask if you want to delete this record. If you click on OK, then in database it will make as inactive. So this field is make as inactive field. Inactive fields won't come in UI again. After Block Master, now we are going to discuss about Standard Master. Standard master is used for creating standards in a particular school. Adding new record process and validation process are the same as previously discussed screens. Here, academic year, standard code, standard name, standard type, block name, principal and employee code. These are all the mandatory fields. Standard names are like pre-primary, primary, high school, secondary high school. Based on the user requirements, we can select the standard names. Now, I am selecting 2019-20 academic year and standard name. Primary standard. Here we have standard type. Standard type means SSC. SSC is used for schools. Intermediate. Intermediate is used for junior colleges and degree is used for degree colleges. For differentiation between the schools and colleges, this standard type we are using. Block name. In which block the standard was allocating, we need to select that block. Block B. In principal name, we can enter school principal name or particular standard principal name. And the corresponding employee code. After filling all mandatory details, we can click on Save button. Then it will be saved in database. Now we can check in database. Primary standard. Principal name is Shanti. Standard type is fun. If we want to update any data which we have entered previously, in it we can check this edit icon. For primary standard, I am changing principal name and employee code. After changing data, we can click on update button. Then it will be updated in DB also. Previously we have entered Shanti as principal name. Now it was changed to Lakshmi. It was updated. If you want to delete the data which we have entered previously, by clicking on this icon in grid, we can get one alert. Or if you want to delete this record, yes, if you want to delete, we can click on OK. Then it will be make as inactive in database. Yeah. It was make as inactive field. Inactive fields won't come in UI again. After standard master, we can move to class master. Class master is used for adding new classes regarding to a school. Classes are like nursery, LKG, UKG, first class up to 10th class. Like that we can insert class names. Here class code is auto generated by the system and we can give class name, number of subjects and number of seats. These three are the mandatory fields. Class name. I am giving class 1. Number of subjects. In this column we want to insert how many number of subjects for that particular class. That we need to insert here. 6 subjects. Number of seats. How many number of students want to be in that class. That we need to insert here. 250. Class 1. Save. After entering all mandatory fields, you can click on save. Then it will be inserted into DB. Class 1. I have previously entered number of subjects 6 and number of seats 250. We have previously entered. If you want to update the data, we can click on this icon Engage. We can get the data in screen. We can change the data. Number of subjects 4. Number of seats 300. After changing the data, we can click on Update button. Then we can see the changes in grid also. Number of subjects changed to 4. We can see the changes in database. Number of subjects 4 and number of seats 300. It was updated. If you want to delete the data previously entered, we can click on delete icon in grid. Then it will ask, are you sure want to delete this record? Okay. Then it will make as inactive in database. Inactive fields won't be used in UI. After creating standards and classes, now we can move to standard class master. In standard class master, we are assigning classes for a particular standard. Means under pre-primary standards we have nursery, LKG, UKG, and under primary we have first class to fifth class, under high school 6th to 10th. Like that we are assigning classes to particular standards. Here also the process of adding new records and validations are same as previously discussed. Here standard name classes are the mandatory fields. We want to select for which particular standard we are assigning classes. For primary standard, here no classes are there in inactive mode, so classes are not displaying. Now we have added new classes. Now we can select primary standard. Now I am assigning classes for primary standard. Here based on the selected standard code will come. Now under pre-primary standard I am assigning second class and third class. By clicking on these buttons we can move classes from left to right, right to left. I am giving description. After filling all mandatory fields, we can click on save. Then it will be saved in database. Now we can check. In standard class master, standard name primary standard. primary classes added. Here it is in standard code 2. It is in active mode. So data will be inserted. Now we can see in grid. For primary standard, we have assigned two classes, class 2 and class 3. If we want to update these records, we can click on edit icon. Now I am removing class 2. For removing, I am clicking on this button. Now I am selecting class 4. I am updating previously entered data. Update. Then it will be updated. If you want to delete this record, we can click on this icon. Are you sure want to delete this record? Yes. If you click on OK, then all the classes which are assigned for that particular standard will be removed. Means it will make as inactive. Primary classes added. This will make as inactive field. Now it will accept again for allocating classes. If you want to select all classes at a time, we can click on this button. If you want to remove all classes at a time, we can use this. Now we can click on save button. Then it will again save in database. Next we are moving to subject master. In subject master we are adding subjects for a particular school. By clicking on add record we can get the screen. Here subject type, subject scholastic, subject qualifying, art language type, these are all the fields regarding to the subject. Here subject type is there. Subjects are of two types, subject and non-subject. And scholastic is there. For languages, scholastic will be S, means for Telugu, Hindi, English, Sanskrit, like this type of languages, scholastic will be yes. For subjects means like science, social, maths, for this type of subjects, scholastic will be no. Qualifying. In qualifying, we can select whether that subject is qualifying in exam or not. Here we have first language, second language, third language, subject and co-curricular types are there. Means the inserted subject is of first language or second language or it's a co-curricular subject. By checking this checkbox we can select. Here exam related checkbox is there. Means in exam related, if we check this checkbox, this will come under examination module. If we answer like this subject won't come under examinations. In report display name, we can give the order in which order the subjects will come in report. Now I am going to create one subject. Science. Science is of subject type. Scholastic, no. For languages only it will be S. It is qualifying. Yes. It is not first language, not second and not third. It is of subject type. It is exam related. Yes. In report display name, I am giving 3. Means in third position, science subject need to come. All mandatory fields are filled. Now I am going to save this record. By clicking on save, we can save it in database. We can check in database. Science subject added. Subject name is science. It is exam related as in display order I am given 3. If you want to edit any data previously entered, we can click this edit icon in grid. English subject we have previously given. Now I am changing English from second language to first language and it is not qualifying, and in report it will come under 5th position. I have modified the data. Now I will click on update. Then it will be updated in database. English I have modified. Report display order 5th. Is qualifying? No. If you want to delete any subject which we have entered, now I will click on this red color icon. It will ask, do you want to delete this? If you want, click on OK. Then it will be deleted. Means it will make as inactive field. Now I have made inactive English as inactive field. So we can see previously it is 1, now it is 0. Means it was updated, it was changed to inactive field. Inactive fields won't display in UI. In grid also it has removed. After creating subjects, now we can move for subject allocation master. In subject allocation, we are assigning subjects for classes. The process of adding new record and validations are same as previously discussed. Here, academic year, standard name, class name and subjects are the mandatory fields. Here, need to select date on which date we are assigning subjects. Academic year, for which academic year we are doing subject allocation, 1920. Standard, for which standard we are assigning subjects, need to select. In primary standard class. For second class, I am allocating subjects. Here in left side list box we have all available subjects. Now I am selecting these 2 subjects and assigning for class 2. After filling all mandatory fields, you can click on Save button. Then it will be saved in database. Class 2 subjects allocated. For class 2, I have allocated 2 subjects. These 2 subjects we can see in mapping table. Yes. These 2 are the subjects allotted for second class. Now, if you want to update any data which we have entered previously, now we can click on this edit icon. Now I am removing science from allotted subjects. After doing changes, we can click on update button. Then we can see the changes in database. I have changed the description and the number of subjects also we have changed. I removed one subject, so it will make as inactive. So now for second class only one subject is allocated. If you want to remove data, we can click on this delete icon. If you click on OK, then it will be removed. Means it will make as inactive. It will make as inactive 0. Inactive fields won't used again in UI. Next, we are going to discuss about Floor Master. Floor Master is used for creating floors in a block. Here we can create number of floors based on the count given in Block Master. Means at the time of creating Block Master, we can decide how many number of floors does that block contain. Based on that count, we can create that much number of floors. The process of adding new record and validations are same as previously discussed. Here, academic year, standard, block, floor name are the mandatory fields. Here, we need to select academic year for which academic year the floor was creating 2019-20. For which standard means in that floor which standard was allocating. Primary standard. In which block we are creating that floor, that we need to select. Block B. In block B there are 5 number of floors are there. So only up to 5 number of floors we can create in Floor Master. For block B. Here I am giving floor. First floor. All mandatory fields have inserted. Now I am clicking on save. Then it can be saved in database. Floor name first floor. Number of floors 5. Block ID, wing ID. So now it is in active state. If you want to update the data, we can click on edit icon in grid. I am changing floor name. Ground floor. Now I am changing description also. After changing the data, now we can click on update button. Then it will be updated. Now we can see the changes in UI, means in grid, and in DB also we can see the changes. Floor name. Previously I have given first floor. Now I changed it to ground floor. It was changed. If you want to delete this record, we can click on delete icon in grid. It will ask, are you sure want to delete this record? Yes, if we want to delete, we can click on OK. Then it will be made to inactive mode. Previously it was in active state. Now we can check. Now it is in inactive mode. Means it is in 0. 0 means it is inactive mode. Inactive fields won't come in UI.